first and foremost. Okay, that's okay. All right. Okay. So, Kenneth, quickly, can you introduce yourself to us?
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. I'm in the person of Udo Kenneth from the Cape Coast University, aspiring for the Gnuts National PR or Gnuts PR.
Okay, Honorable. Honorable, how do you do?
How do you do, sir?
Fantastic. I want to know, how do you plan to realistically raise the church?
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, and then the House. I think one of my policies is to brand the news, which is by making a social media handle very, very active, because like how I did during my time when I was serving as the SRC PRO.
So we branding.
Yes, please.
Did you say that currently is not there?
Oh, currently I think the PRO is doing a good job, and I believe that with the little knowledge that I also have when I come on board, I can also make an additional, or I'll try to brand it very well with my little experience and exposure that I have within the SRC.
So, my very last, I believe you have a fair idea of what the press release is.
Yes, please.
Okay, so let's take a scenario where you are the PRO of this very union and you have been presented the opportunity to speak to some media houses at the meeting. So, anything you want to talk about as the press release and you have something to say as a PRO for this union to present to us in that particular regard.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Please, are you saying press release or press conference? Because I believe that press release is a statement or an emergency given to or delivered to a media house for them to publish or to educate the public as in general. And then the press conference is a forum that's where the PR.
You have something to talk about Gnuts. So anything of your choice. Talk about it first at the listening of our ears. Anything.
Thank you very much. Greetings to the general public. I'm in the person of Kenneth Udo from the Cape Coast University and then the Gnuts PRO to be precise. Concerning the current incidents that happened at the Volta region, which is the dam, the Volta dam spill or the Akosombo dam spillage. I'm here to encourage all of that. Don't worry, Gnuts will come on board and come and support all the affected communities within the Volta region. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
you know, to give them relief items, right?
Exactly.
Beautiful, beautiful. I like that. That means we have enough to spread. Wow. But you know, our members are even struggling. Not to talk about even, you know, fine. There can be some of our members over there that are struggling too over there. But some petty issues and some small things over there within even our union.
A lot of questions with the PRO, but let me just go off. Have you been observing what our what's the name, Honorable Majesty has been doing? The media men has been doing. Have you been observing?
Yes, please.
Being on the platform, the trends on Facebook and other places, have you been seeing what he has been doing?
Yes, please.
And do you think it's ideal that we liaise with him to become the Gnuts media man? Or you think single-handedly the PRO should be taxed to do the job by himself?
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, and then the House as well. I believe that one thing I believe is collaboration. When you collaborate with someone who have a knowledge that is beyond you, because you can't say that, well, let's say for instance, maybe Mr. Chairman is here, he might have a knowledge, a broader knowledge than me that I'm coming to aspire for the position. I believe when I collaborate with him and then he teach me one or two things, because we are we are developing countries, and then we can't depend on ourselves like that to develop the country, but we have to rely on certain people that who have the knowledge, the broader knowledge that within that portfolio that or within the position that you want to occupy. We have people who are far ahead of you that can give you a few advices for you to improve on what you want to do. So I believe in collaboration. So I believe when you collaborate with him, we can do extremely well.
Okay. You made mention about you branding the Gnuts Union better for us. How would you brand and restructure the Gnuts social media handles to make sure that they are user friendly and relevant informations are accessible on them? Because when you go to some students' social media, everything that they need to do is on their social media handle. You just have to go there, and every information you can access it. Even way old time informations, you can go there and then you can get yourself some informations that you need. So as an incoming PRO, what would you do to properly brand and restructure that area?
Thank you very much, the chair in the house. One thing I believe, like I said, is collaboration. During my tenure as the SRC PRO, one thing I did was that I was able to coordinate all the various departmental PROs. Please, you understand. So in coordinating all of them like this, I believe when any information that the GNUT want to their members to get access to, I can pass it through their that department PR. For instance, when it comes to GNUT like this, we will use the various institutional PROs. They will do a very diligent and then a wonderful job for you. That is by bringing them on board. But when you sideline them and then you think that, oh, you are the PRO, so you can work on your own, that's where the problem will come from.
Well, a follow-up question to what you just said.
Thank you very much.
You see, the Constitution doesn't add the PRO to be part of the CC. So it looks like the PROs are left out. That is why that is how it looks, because the Constitution doesn't state the PRO as part of the CC. So I like the fact that you are trying to engage them.
Sorry.
You are trying to engage them to be part of the whole process. But then again, I need a minute.
Okay.
Please, you can attend to it.
Yes. Honorable Kenneth. I think, yes, let me draw your attention to this. I think there's the one thing that you made before my colleague comes and get back to you. You are making statements and you are referring to developing the country. Yes, let's not develop the country. Let's develop Gnuts first. Okay? I believe developing the country is somehow a long-term goal. Let's develop our own. Have we developed our own? No. Have we developed? Why are we here? We are here for the sake of the union. Let's develop the union. When we develop the union, the country will be developed. Because when we develop the union and the union has gotten that recognition out there, and the union is able to champion a cause for its members, there comes, I believe, it's in the right cause that the country will develop. Do you understand?
Yes, please.
I believe so. Let's not use developing the country at large. Let's not go at large to that extent. Let's calm down. This is Ghana National Union of Technical Students. Whatever that we do it in the course of technical students. You understand? So let's focus much on that, and I believe it will help.
Mr. Chairman, please, can I defend myself small with the late?
You want to defend this one too? No. There is nothing to defend. I'm just drawing your attention that, or you feel like I'm coming. You feel like maybe we have to develop the country before. Oh, no. But that's fine. You can come in. Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Actually, I was making reference. I was just using the the entire country as a let me say a case study. Please, do you understand?
Yes, I understand you.
Yes.
That's why, and in as much as I understand that you are using the whole country as a case study, I want us, let's limit it down to our union, because these are issues of the union. So let's limit it. When we are able to use our union as case studies and we are done with, then we can go as far as using the country as case study. Let's use our union as case study, because we have a lot in the union. We have a lot going on in the union, of which we can use as case study. Okay, thank you so much. So that's what.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
Sorry again. It looks like, Mr. Kennedy, you're trying to choke me. It will not work. It will not work. It will not work. That's just on a lighter note. Well, another thing I'm more concerned about is that when you hear CC,
yes,
CC, second CC.
Yes, the second CC.
You observe what happened.
Yes.
How the meeting ended.
Yes.
So, as PRO, a lot of the CC members and the deans of students are displeased or unsatisfied with the Gnuts as a whole union. So, as PRO, what are you going to do, or which other way are you going to convince this your CC members, dean of students, to come to realization that there are differences that can come among us when it comes to meeting, but it still doesn't break us. We still fix things. It's just like any association. We argue, then eventually we come to a consensus on issues. How are you going to convince these deans on our dealers? How are you going to convince them? They paying dues, capitation. How are you going to convince them that this tenure of office is going to be so different from the previous ones?
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman and the House. I think one of my policies that I'm bringing on board is to organize a campus tour. That is where all the NEC executive will try to visit the various institutions, so that we go there during the SRC or the Gnuts local programs. We will go there, we will educate them on what Gnuts is trying to bring on board, and then the necessary support that Gnuts needs from the members.
Ken, my first question goes to how technical universities will get more students. Because now all the traditional universities are introducing our courses. And per my statistics, I can realize we are losing more students. Looking at NUCs, they go to senior high schools to do innovative, or let me say educative programs for students, the senior high student, to buy into their institutions. I believe strongly. I started from the Technical Institute till now as a PRO. What plans do you have to give to the senior high, the technical institutions out there?
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman and in the house. Like I said, it's by the campus tour like this. I believe when we extend the boundary from that is from the institution to the various, let me say the SHS. Let me use the SHS. When we do such things, I believe the union will be known to the our members, and then also known to the general public as well.
You are aware that we don't have much fun.
Yes, please.
So now, how do you currently? Let me say I'm from the north, and let's assume today you are the PRO. How we have a couple of technical institutions there. Tamale alone, we have 4 technical institutions, and I can tell you that majority of them, even some traditional university, liaise with them, and they are picking best students straight. You don't even need to waste time. Straight. If you just complete the technical institute, you join them. How will you do so that we can also have a good collaboration with the principals of the various technical institute, so that we can also get those students in our universities to rise our image to that standard?
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Please, it all depends on how Gnuts is going to brand itself. It's all about branding. What are the benefits that the members of the union, what are they benefiting? The members of the union, what are they actually benefiting? We have to look at that. If they are able to identify the benefits that they are getting from the union, I believe we can do this very, very simple.
Follow up to what he said.
Okay.
You're talking about benefits. So I wonder, it interests me. I wonder, as a PRO, what are you also bringing on board to help the students to also benefit from NEC or the union as a whole? What are you bringing on board? Do you have anything in mind, plans that you have?
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, and then the house. For right now, as I'm here, I can't tell you what I'm bringing on board, because I believe NEC when NEC is a whole is a committee that has been formed, and then I can't decide for the NEC right now. But I believe when I'm elected into power, we will come together, and then we will try and then bring a long-term developmental project that our members will benefit.
Oh, I understand you very loud and clear. But what I'm trying to know is that if you have some companies that are ready to support the union, or you've done some background check on some people that you think you can solicit for funds for the union, because those are the funds that we'll be using to execute those benefits, okay, for the student. That's what I mean.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. During my tenure in office, my administration, we were able to go and seek 30,000 sponsorship from Koa FX, Professor Atokwame Nadankan. That was what we used to mount street lights for the for the students. Exactly.
Thank you so much. Mr. Ken, I am really impressed the way you are confidently expressing yourself, okay, in the presence of this cherished panel. Okay, I only have one thing that I will need you to assist us on.
Okay.
As pardon me if my voice is not really clear.
Oh, no problem.
I believe that the PRO is not only PR work. Okay, so as you are coming, what proposals? Okay, what proposals aside from what you've said? What other proposals do you have, and what other things that you've seen about the union that, as a PRO, you think need much attention that actually motivated you to come for this position?
Thank you
So
very
first,
much.
the challenges that inspired you to come to the next level so that you can help resolve that issue for the betterment of the union.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. One challenge that I identify was that I realized the branding of the Gnuts is a little bit down. How the current PRO is trying to, it's a little bit down. Although he is trying, he has tried. Let me say he has tried. He has really, really tried. But
Kenneth, just say it's down, or we have no brand, like we don't have it, because I believe we are not recognized out there. Even our members, it's quite sad. You see, when I'm talking about these things, I talk about them with passion, especially with the issue of recognition. Oh, it's quite sad how yesterday I got to know how an SRC executive of one of our TUs, how and the process and how she got to know, or he or she got to know about the union. Just yesterday evening, it's quite sad. She was elected into office, the person was elected into office, or he elected into office. I think served for about the first term or something. I think almost getting to a final year or something, a final year of service. Then she got to know about the union. Some people too will tell us that they got to know about the union through a Gnuts Week celebration. You see, and it is very bad. We have to create an avenue for our people to get to know about the union right after, not even after, right before they even come into our various technical universities. Because I believe when you go to these SHS, you understand, people and even us individuals, before we were coming to tertiary, we know about Gnuts. I normally don't want to be mentioning Gnuts. I don't want to even mention the name itself. But come on, what do we have? We just have to do it. They know about our sister unions. But do some of us, even some of us right here, sitting right here, before we came to the technical universities, we didn't know anything about Gnuts. Exactly. It is for a fact.
It's true.
We came inside the technical university, then we got to know there is a union called Gnuts, of which it is very bad. You understand? So I believe, well, but you can get back to your question. You can get back. It's quite sad when I'm talking about issues of recognition. I quite say it's quite disheartening, seriously, because we are nowhere close, very down. And who are the people to take us there? It is our public relation officers, together with other executives. It didn't say it is the executives who. It will single out the public relation officer, then it will add the other executives. So your office is very crucial when it comes to matters of this sort. So you can go on.
Thank you very much. So, Mr. Chairman, I'm very pleased with such a wonderful presentation of yours. I'll go back to my question. So I think one of the challenges that I was able to identify, that is what I said, the branding was down, or the branding is still down. And then what I'm trying to, another policy that I'm bringing on board is to try and then collaborate with various, both internal, when I say internal, the various institutional media houses, and then go external, that is the extra mile, to maybe for instance the TV stations and then the radio stations to so that we talk. For instance, me like this is only when I was trying to come to vetting that I started reading about the history of Gnuts. So it was only through the vetting that I was able to know that the union was established in 1987. So I believe when we start visiting the external and both the internal and then the external media houses, we can advertise the union massively so that members and then the general public will get to know more about the union and then they'll have interest in the union. Thank you very much.
I think a few days ago I was watching the Maths and Science quiz, and I think if you get the mandate to become the how do I call it the PRO, I don't know if you have means of solicit funds, try and solicit funds. Then those programs, because now we have channels that are attributed to education, so that they can have some time talk about Gnuts, because those science and math quiz, one way or the other, in as much as some of them goes to the traditional universities, but some of them also needs to come to the technical universities, because their course of study after SHS, we have same courses in technical universities. So if we are to provide, oh, we want to award the winner 1,000 Ghana, 2,000 Ghana, the first winner, we can do so that Gnuts will be heard, so that the upcoming students that are doing well would also know that, oh, so there is an institution like that that we don't even know about. Now they will be curious enough to know more about Gnuts. So I think it all boils down to finance. If we all come together as NEC, CC, and then alumni, we come together and solicit funds and channel it at the right places, I think we would achieve a lot like that.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, and then the House.
All right. Okay. Kenneth,
Mr. Chairman,
what is public relations at all? What is public relations?
public relation, in simple terms, public relations serves as an intermediary between an organization and then the general public or its members.
So public relations serves as an intermediary.
So in two words, I would say they are the foreign affairs officers.
Okay. That is your understanding about public relations.
Yes, please.
Beautiful. Okay. Right. Okay. Kenneth,
Mr. Chairman,
are you of the view that the one who should become the PRO should be someone who is someone who is not vocal, someone who is not good in communication or public relations, should be someone who is not good in graphic design, should be someone who is who is not proactive to issues, or should be someone who is not all that media conscious?
thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, and in the House. I'm not in the view.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Kenneth. Thank you. And then again, Kenneth, in public relations, do you think this portfolio necessarily have to, because I am of the view that anybody who is supposed to be a public relation officer of any organization or any union should be one, because especially let me even come down to our mother union, Gnuts, should be one, somebody who is much abreast with the media, one, and most importantly, somebody who, looking at our union and our circle, somebody who is more good in graphic design and knows and can just have his way of some of these media stuffs, you understand? But then again, we turn out to elect You understand? People who have no knowledge about media, one. People, two, who have no knowledge about graphic design and anything pertaining even the media space, to come and become our public relation officers. And also then again, even people, to go further, who are not even that much in communication. You understand? Do you think it's supposed to be so? Or we should elect people who are vice versa?
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. It shouldn't be so, in the sense that you see, one thing I have identified that, or the mistake that I have identified that the delegates normally make, is that they vote sometimes, excuse me to say, sometimes they vote based on popularity. It shouldn't be so. This is the time that if Gnuts can be branded very well, then this is the time that we have to sit down, we the delegates, or the delegates have to sit down and then try as much as possible, screen the aspirants that are coming, and then weigh their competence level, and then elect them. But not by popularity or some amount of money that a candidate will come and give you because of, or someone will come and influence you that, oh, I'm supporting this person, so you should also support this. It's very, very wrong. Even in general, even the country, that is how we used to vote, and that is why we are in this mess.
Thank you so much, Kenneth. I think not last, but I believe, let me just get this. Why do you want to become the PRO?
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, because I have the experience and then the exposure of the portfolio.
Okay, so you want us to maybe hopefully, if you pass through this screening exercise successfully, you want us to vote for you because you have the experience and what again?
The exposure.
The exposure to do the work.
Exactly.
So when given the mandate to operate as the national PRO, you believe you can do your work diligently,
perfectly,
to the satisfaction of not just NEC, but to the satisfaction of members of the union at large and even beyond.
Exactly.
Beautiful. So with this, I believe I would like to give you a simple advice.
Okay.
Kenneth, should in case you pass through this exercise successfully and you are voted into office as the PRO of Ghana National Union of Technical Students, I am with a view, and I have something that I call getting the union or getting Gnuts down to the people. Because Kenneth, you see, as I was saying earlier on, I have been an ambassador before, and I know how information are disseminated or how informations come down to the people. It is not all that good. From NEC or from the union down to the people, and even from the local or from even the local representatives up to the national executives, both angles are not all that good. So I would like to give you an advice. When you pass through this exercise successfully and you are elected into office as the PRO, you make sure that information is very, very important, and how you channel the information is also very, very important. You have to use the necessary procedures. You pass the information through our reps, that is the ambassadors, because the union, we don't deal with anybody. That is the reason why our ambassadors are there. They are called Gnuts ambassadors, you understand? That is some of their core mandates. They have to get the problems, or they have to get informations down to their people. And you must make sure that any information that you have communicated down to the people has gotten down to the people. Because most of the times when the PROs get the information down to us as ambassadors, we will just tend to keep it to ourselves, because we believe that, fine, I am the ambassador, I've gotten the information, but it's fine. You understand? Then that is it. So it even contributes to the fact that even our people in the various TUs don't even know much about the union. Because if I'm given an information from national and I communicate it to the people, even if the person has no knowledge about the issue, he will like, before even he gets some knowledge about the issue, he would like to find out, where is it coming from? And I say, oh, who are the people who champion this cause? Or you understand?
Yes.
Or if personally, I as the Gnuts ambassador coming to the people, or I am coming to my student to get the information to them, I am coming as who? As the Gnuts ambassador. You understand? Not the SRC treasurer, not the SRC president. I am coming as the Gnuts ambassador. And even with our portfolio of channeling information, that is the Gnuts ambassador, some of our people in the various technical universities don't even know about that portfolio, of which is very, very sad. And they are our mouthpiece when it comes to the local institutions. So this is my short advice to you. I believe we will give saying to everybody who stands in your portfolio. The same advice. So in case anybody at all who just wins, I believe you should just take up to yourself and make sure that some of these things are properly done. Okay? Thank you so much. So I believe Kenneth, it's in the right direction. We thank you so much. We appreciate your coming, and you are duly discharged.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, and then the House.
Please, if you share any information with your colleague, they would have advantage over you. It's better you don't talk to anybody. And please, from now you can go home.
Okay. Well noted. Thank you very much.
You had a question and you waited for us to discharge him. It is quite unfortunate. You should have raised your hands. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And we really appreciate your contribution too as well. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your contribution.
The next person is Saeed. Please, you would call Saeed for us.
Yes, and Kenneth, you call Saeed, okay? Yes.
So, Kenneth, did you get this CV? Okay.
na face no what's this mall opposite ana wo kuma so a SG mall opposite tech akita furniture ai brunyo ye bedi Arafo ya makwaba eba akanta furniture efi ndo besi na kirese yo fi ene yo fi efi be fi a emu niema ene ma fie no eye fie so pempa enyam pa beda so be ko twen da bi ye man pa anu oden empa mu so oden na quality afei pagola interior doors any woodwork bia so no akanta ye be ya ma ana to penkuda awdu go ho aba anampa odop anasa kitchen o pese ye fe se bochedie na bunam go esa wei ese manema abofesi o ship anenam 3000 and the promonti apata 8 mpe na pede be anasa pese o tubi na koton fa na megu asen na fre akanta furniture won kai ye wa dansuma wasi gama school ni nche honoma ana face no what's this mall opposite ana wo kuma so a SG mall opposite tech akanta furniture ai brunyo ye bedi Arafo ya makwaba eba akanta furniture efi ndo besi na kirese yo fi ene yo fi efi be
All right. Oh, Said, Alice, you greet us. He'll help you out in this question. Just get on your no question. So get it on your document and he'll brief us on how it's done. So
Good
that
afternoon. Please, you address the chair in the house.
Yes. Good afternoon, Said. You're welcome. Yeah, you can take the microphone, sure, and have your seat too as well. Yes.
Thank you very much, the chair.
Yes. Said, the way you were going to sit down, you would have realized all of a sudden you'll be down. Yes, it's not easy. Yes, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yes, that's fine. I think I like your suit.
Thank you very much.
I like your suit. Nice suit. I wish I had one, but it's quite unfortunate. Mine is not all that nice that like your own. But that's fine. Yes. Yes. You know, that's fine. You let me rest my case. All right. Once again, Said, you're welcome.
Thank you very much, sir.
Can you please introduce yourself to us?
Thank you very much, the chair and the house. Actually, I'm Said Zakaria, the Gnuts ambassador for Takoradi Technical University, a former SRC Deputy Chief Justice, and a former president for the Department of Secretaryship and Management Studies, as well as the chairman for the Sports and Entertainment Committee for the same department. I have risen through leadership ranks, and then I'm here this afternoon to be vetted for a position of the Public Relations Officer for the Noble Union. Thank you very much, sir.
Beautiful. I like your former. That means you handled some couple of portfolios within the technical enclave, right?
That's
yes,
right, sir.
Within our technical, and that's nice. So that means you are that's fine. Because me myself, I believe I also had some couple of portfolios when I was in university. Yes, over here you are having about 5 or so. I was having about 3. So yours was more than mine, but that is quite unfortunate. I wish I had something like yours, but that's fine. Beautiful. Okay. Said, can you give us 4 functions or responsibilities of the Public Relations Office? That is your office. 4 responsibilities of your office.
Thank you very much, the Honorable Chair and the House. Actually, Article 53 of the Genius Constitution has stated some of the duties or the functions of a public relations officer for the union. And I believe as a public relations officer, you are in charge, or I am in charge of handling all media activities of the union. And I'm in charge of publishing all releases with regards to the union. And I am in charge of ensuring that I communicate the progress of the union within its members and the outside public. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, Honorable. I have your vision and ambitions here with me. And I have initiation and launching of Gnuts, the public relations, I see PR, right? Yes. Okay, strategic policy documents and establishments of.
That's right.
Elaborate on that one for us.
All right, thank you very much for the question, the chair. Actually, I have carefully crafted a 5-year strategic plan for the union that I believe will serve as a guide for the PR, the public relations, and it will give a direction for how far we can proceed or we can progress as far as our media is concerned as a union. I believe reaching our public, the internal and external public of the union, will go a long way to help bridge a gap between the leadership of the union and its members and the outside world, the community. Actually, the Gnuts app is not exception. It will be a software application that will be initiated in collaboration with all members, because my vision is to bring all people on board, all technical universities on board. I'm very sure that most of the technical universities are into IT and IT related field. So I believe if we seek support from these various people or various students in this IT related areas, they volunteer to come on board to help us build this particular app. It will go a long way to help us publish the informations or the objectives of the union, and also to source for scholarship opportunities, and also to serve as a means by which the union get to know the number of members or the membership of the union in the various universities. Thank you very much, sir.
Mr. Saeed, why do I feel that you are throwing dust in our eyes? I feel like we are being lied to. Why do I say so? I say so because if you are bringing up an app, presumably you've done a background check to know that maybe Gnuts, are you even aware that Gnuts website doesn't work?
Yes, I do, ma'am.
Exactly. So I feel with the website, it has to be running for a while for people to even get abreast with the website before we introduce an app. That is what I know. That before an app would even come up, website should be running for a while. People should get to know your brand. People should get to know what you are into and all that. Before, when you bring up an app, people can voluntarily go and download it and, get access to the website. I think the app takes you to the website. Or it's not like that. The app takes you to the website, or the website takes you to the app. One way or the other, I think they are all intertwined. So you can't bring an app without really delving into the website issue first before an app will come up. You feel me? And then please, I would like you to, enlighten us a little on your strategic plan. I'm interested.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Madam. The Chair. Actually, the strategic plan, as I said earlier, is more or less like a roadmap that will guide the public relations of the union. I've crafted this in a way that in the future, any union that wish or that seeks to progress or that seeks to reach its members the most or the more needs to at least get people who can communicate with its members in the union and the outside public. So I believe the 5-year strategic plan is in the 5-year strategic plan I will advocate for the inclusion of the public relations office as part of the central committee members. I'm not making it something like a compulsory thing, but it's a proposal that I propose to the CC, Congress, and the NEC as well to take into consideration, and the strategic committee, which I believe the union has appointed people or appointed members to serve on this board. It's a proposal I will present to this particular committee, and I believe if carefully taken into consideration, it will go a long way to help. As a union that seeks to progress, seeks to communicate most to its members, I believe getting a PR as part of the decision-making body of the union, it will go a long way to help the union get to its public as we all deem. Thank you.
I don't need to cut you. I would like to know, do you have it or you now intend to put them together? Because I'm not getting it clear. It's as if it's ready. You have an idea what you are talking about. That is why I was saying you are trying to throw dust into our eyes. If you have it, can I have a copy, please?
Thank you very much, Madam. The Chair. Actually, I don't have a copy of the proposal because, as I said earlier, it's a proposed something. And then I'm still in consultation with the various stakeholders, the various people that I believe will contribute massively to making it a reality.
Ready.
It's not ready.
Okay,
it's
that's what I want to know. Thank you.
Honorable, I have here also on your CV seminars and workshop attended. Yes,
That's right.
which has to do with study abroad fair and all that. Yeah, and in recent times, most of the students from other unions, which I may not mention, have the opportunity to study abroad because of some of the opportunities laid down for them. Okay, so what I'm trying to say now is, what do you intend to do? Do you have any plan to help our students, also students from this particular fraternity? How do you intend helping them? Also, maybe you can liaise with any other institution or organization. How do you plan to do that for us also?
Thank you very much, the chair. Actually, as the ambassador for Takoradi Technical University, I organized this study abroad seminar for my students. I did it in collaboration with a consult, that's Joy Link Travel Consult. They came to educate the students on how to secure funding abroad, how to secure these scholarship opportunities abroad, and how to secure internship opportunities out there. There are various opportunities out there that we students are not privy to, and I believe as people or technocrats in this consult or travel consult, they have much knowledge about this particular travel and tours, and then I'm going to collaborate with them as well as I did to ensure that members of the union benefit and that relationship will exist till future also come and enjoy. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Said. I just have one question for you. I believe that you've been a local rep for the union, and you now want to be the PRO for the union. What do you have for us? That is, identify some of the challenges that has inspired you to take this position, because I believe that you have a solution to a problem. That is why I want to be the PRO. So give us some of the challenges that has inspired you to go for this position.
Thank you very much, the chair. Actually, as the PR or as a candidate for this public relations office, I believe it is my duty to educate our public, our students, on the relevance, the objectives, and the structures of the union.